What is going on, everybody? Thammagotcha here, and welcome back to some more battles in the Great League, where we're using Froslass as the ultimate closer, pairing it up with Swampert and Drapion. Drapion, an amazing safe swap, and Swampert to grab those shields to allow Froslass to sweep in the end game. So let's check out these battles here. Medicham into Swampert. I'm going to swap immediately into Drapion because Medicham does win that matchup. So Drapion is either going to draw out whatever Froslass may be weak to. That could be a steel type, because steels resist those poisons things. And you know what? Better yet, they're staying in. I'm going to throw the crunch here, and we're going to be able to outpace to this next crunch before their next ice punch. So this is going to do one of two things: grab that last shield or take them out, and they decide to shield. So I'm going to make a 360 play here. I'm going to come in with Froslass. Now what this allows me to do is it allows me to get energy on Froslass. I can shield once, which probably is going to be the psychic, but my opponent makes an amazing play baiting with the ice punch. No batter here. We're going to throw our energy, take care of this Medicham with the avalanche, and see what Pokemon they want to bring in next. So, oh my gosh, they did not just bring in a Noctowl. Was that a misclick by my opponent here? I have no idea, but this Noctowl is not going to appreciate an avalanche from Froslass, and they shield that one up, no problem. But it doesn't matter, because from here I am just going to shield up this sky attack, and we are going to outpace to the next avalanche. And this avalanche will be saying left, right, good night to that Noctowl, and out comes a freaking Whimsicott. And this is super effective as well due to that grass typing, and avalanche is absolutely gonna rock this Whimsicott. Left, right, good night, and that's gonna be a good game. Well played. Grab the brooms, because Froslass is just a sweeping away. So hopping into the next match at an absolute garbage lead, I'm gonna swap into Drapion. This is a great swap, and the opponent is not swapping out, even though we resist all the moves. So I'm gonna throw my crunch here to grab that shield from the opponent. Doesn't matter that I'm down on energy now against this Lantern. All I wanted was shields advantage for my Froslass in the back. This Surf is not going to KO us, which means we're going to be able to get to this crunch here, and I'm hoping we get the defense fall. This is very crucial for this Lantern matchup. We don't, which is quite unfortunate, and we are able to outpace to the next crunch. That was a CMP tie, everybody, and does this KO? Not quite. And I'm happy I didn't get the defense fall that time, because now we can just come in with Froslass and go for a very, very aggressive farm down here. Right before they're going to be reaching the Surf, that's 5. As soon as they reach the Surf, we powder snowed them down. Back in comes a Trevenant to a loaded Froslass. The Trevenant's loaded too, but left, right, good night, Trevenant. Out comes a Noctowl. Top left to that trainer. See you later. Oh my goodness. Froslass with the brooms. So Swampert into Registeel, and I don't know what happened there. I think, you know, when you're queuing up and you just top left quick before the battle starts, I have no idea. But again, Medicham into Swampert, gonna swap out into the Drapion, and the opponent is staying in again. I'm gonna throw my crunch here on the 6th counter, but they decide to catch on a Stunfisk, which is okay for me. The unfortunate part is we did not get the defense fall. I'm going to throw another crunch here, and I'm really hoping we get the defense drop again. No, we don't. 0 defense drops and both the crunches thrown. It's quite all right. It's only a 30% chance that it'll happen, but on the downside, it's going to make farming down this Stunfisk a lot harder with my Swampert, because if we had the defense fall, maybe we could have farmed all the way down. Maybe I should have thrown sooner, but I wanted a boatload of energy for when that Medicham came back in. They are going to throw the Earthquake, which is quite unfortunate, but we are able to get the full farm down. So maybe I should have went for Earthquake here. Just done a lot of damage, as much as I could, but I did also wanted to grab shield. So I wanted to pressure this Medicham for shields, but maybe I should have swapped out sooner, because now they have a lot of energy here. They did a lot from before they even swapped out, but this is definitely going to be the psychic. I will throw up a shield, and let's see what they want to do. They bring in a Lantern, and that is super unfortunate, because Lantern resists those powder snows. I have to land the Shadow Ball for good damage, but they end up shielding the Shadow Ball. Didn't really want to bait there with the avalanche, because if they no shield that, then I'm in a lot of trouble. And I'm hoping maybe I can stall this switch clock timer out just enough to where I can catch a thunderbolt, but I'm not going to be able to. Quite unfortunate. We are going to live this thunderbolt, but it's going to be close. Maybe I should have swapped out right away here into my swampert, see if I could have thrown the hydro cannon at the lantern to take it out and then have an avalanche locked and loaded, but I don't think even then I would have been able to. Either way, my opponent's going to take this game. Good game, well played to my opponent. So hopping into the next matchup here. Swampert into Stunfisk, the dream lead. Y'all love to see it. What are they going to do? They bring in a lantern. Well, hello, lantern. I don't think you want to take an earthquake. No baiting here. This is going straight for the skull. And what is it? No shield left, right. Good night, lantern. And that's going to be a good game. Well played to my opponent, because they wanted nothing to do with that matchup. It's Swampert taking that game. Fastest game you've ever seen. Okay, hopping into what I believe is the last matchup of the video. Swampert into Golbat. Haven't seen a Golbat in time. Maybe they think it's the Evoke up. I don't know. It could be a misclick. Who knows? This is Golbat League, everybody. Anything can happen. Hydro Cannon coming in. That does massive damage. I try to catch the Shadow Ball on my Drapion. And even if they throw the Poison Fang, I'm fine with this. It's going to be resisted. And my opponent stays in just for a wee bit. Enough for us to get to a Sludge Bomb. This is why I like running Sludge Bomb on Drapion instead of Aqua Tail, because of that raw damage that it does. It's not Sludge Wave, everybody. It is Sludge Bomb, so don't mind that. I can change this real quick. But either way, I'm going to come back in here with my Swampert. Going to throw the Hydro Cannon. That does get the shield, which is quite fine with me. And I'm going to farm up to another Hydro Cannon. Throw another Hydro Cannon. This either is going to knock out the Obstagoon, which they end up shielding. So I'm quite fine with this, actually. So from here on out, I am now going to let this go. And we are going to go for a very, very nice farm down with Froslass before they get to the Night Slash. Absolutely love amazing. You love to see it. I was very questioning if I should have thrown my move, but you know what? I was like, I'm just going to shield the Shadow Ball, and now I'm going to farm down, and I'm going to have so much energy. In comes a Scrafty, so a double dark kind of fighting team in the back here, but look at how much Avalanche does. 60%. Get to another Avalanche to go. This is going to be saying left, right, good night to that Scrafty, and all you have to do is powder down the Golbat, and that's going to be a good game. Well played to my opponent there. Going on a beautiful 4-1 set. I had a blast with this team. It was very spammy. It was very hard hitting. And you know what? Froslass is just an absolute beast. So if you guys are liking the content, please hit that like button. Comment if you want to see anything in the future. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, because we'll see everybody in the next video.